Hi everyone, welcome to the vlog. I hope you can hear me with the wind. We are out here celebrating the ending of winter. If you can tell, look at all these beautiful blossoms. So it's about 11:30, maybe a little bit past. We usually start our homeschool day about this time. To be honest, we're just not really morning people. It's never worked for us. Maybe one day we will be, but we just seem to need our mornings to do whatever. Take our time and not rush. So we're out here. Actually, we did start homeschool. We watched a very short documentary on the origins of birthdays because the kids were asking about that. So we put that on. But we're out here just on a walk near our house. Some beautiful lakes around here in Canberra. Look at the cherry blossoms. They're so pretty. Where are you, mate? So the kids are riding their scooters and we're just admiring the blossoms, and it's that strange weather, like it's definitely cold. I mean, it's not the end of winter. I mean, it's still winter. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's close. We're close to the beginning of September. And so the blossoms are starting to come out. Aren't they pretty, babe? And the sun keeps coming out and warming us up for a second, and then it goes behind a cloud and the wind gushes and gusts and it's freezing again. But we're being adventurous. So we're going to get some fresh air, get some exercise, and then we'll go back home and start some group time. We are back from our walk and our scooter ride. Did you guys like that?
Yeah,
that was good. We need to do that more often. We used to do that a lot back in Penrith. We lived right near the bush and we'd go for walks all the time. I have to admit, I've been a little bit cold here in Canberra in the winter, so I haven't been quite as adventurous, but seriously, there is so much beautiful scenery around here. Lakes and walks and bushwalks and kangaroos and all of those things. So we need to do it more, and now that the weather will be slowly warming up, I believe we will be. So as I said, we are doing our group time. We do get a bit of a later start, as I mentioned in the other clip, and I'm totally fine with that because we get it all done at the end of the day. Hello, Darius.
Look what I found my Lego box.
Oh, you found, okay. Did you lose that?
Yeah, I forgot about it.
Okay. Thank you, Dari. That's very nice of you. Anyway, so group time is a time where the kids are pretty chilled and relaxed. They have, you know, activities like Lego or colouring in or something like that. And we just do some group activities like a devotion. We listen to a devotion by Keys for Kids. We do some history.
Even brought his favorite dessert, apple pie. Pastor John was delighted to see them. How have you been, Pastor John? After I left the church, God gave me an opportunity to be a counselor.
Indians took over, oh yeah. Bees, pachem, pachem. Dorsham by joining two words. 1v 5x10.
How did Shamshi Haddad build his empire? What did he do?
He had to make everyone listen to him. If he doesn't listen to them, he cut their head off.
He did, didn't he? He went in and he burnt down their villages and he cut off their heads if they didn't listen. And what did the people start doing in the end?
They started obeying the other king because the other king was not as bad.
Well, eventually, but what happened before? While Shamshi Haddad was
They were
alive.
too scared to fight him, so they just stopped
Yeah,
and just listened to exactly what he said.
that's right. Remember, his armies would come and they'd come out and just surrender and offer to pay them money and say, yes, he can be our king. Just please keep us alive.
Oh, I know it's about to say it's going to say, would you know a good king or
Polish that panel because if I rub too hard in the top corner, it always slides back. What's behind the panel? Asked Julian. The hole was only about the width of his head, and when he stuck his head inside, he could see only darkness.
Korporacja Boba zajmuje się małym pulpecikiem?
Nie, i w tym cały problem. Czy z tego spektakularnego plucia mam wnosić, że jesteś fanem konkursu tam potąd?
Nie powiedziałbym. bym się fanem. Już raczej byłym...
So Joseph's been building something while we've been reading. What have you made, Joseph?
I've made these 2 lands.
Which is that pink one a land as well?
No.
No? That's Lily's.
This is what I built. I built this coral reef. So they live.
The coral reef.
The coral reef, the ocean. They live in this land. Like they like this is where they actually belong. Their lands. So their kids on the boat, go on diving course.
Whoa! I love your gold Lego that says Joseph.
Yeah, I know. But then you go the other side.
Oh, look at your treasure. That's so cool.
Out of that land is another land called skate park land. This guy's land is here. Look what he can do. Go up the whole thing, do jumps, just ramps. He lives here. It's like his
That
land.
is so cool.
So that's what I built.
Very cool. Alrighty, I've just ducked away into a quiet room for a second so I can have a chat with you to explain what happens next in our homeschool routine. So we've had a nice easy morning. We've had a great group time. Group time takes us about an hour. I mean, you could call it anything else. People have all sorts of names for it. I just call it group time because we sit as a group and we do a lot of group activities. Therefore, it's group time. But now comes the time for some more individual one-on-one independent work as well. So I will be putting a video out soon giving you a big update on what's changed in our homeschooling and why. So I'm not going to get into all of that now. So if you have watched any of our previous homeschool vlogs, you'll see some differences, but they're all very intentional. So right now the kids are sort of going to break into their own activities. So Lily, who is my kindergartner, will go on the computer first, and she's going to do the ABC Mouse program. She absolutely loves that program, and it really works for us, and it just keeps her busy while I can focus on the boys. So the boys are at a place now where they do their math almost independently. Joseph does it all. Joseph does everything independently now, but he will just come and ask me if he needs help. So Joseph will be doing his handwriting, his language arts, his math, and his reading. That's what he's going to go do now. And then he also has a computer program called Adventure Academy that he loves to do when he's finished all his work. So that's Joseph's afternoon, and he'll call me if he needs me. Isaac and Darius, they need my help still, that one-on-one sort of attention. So they do their handwriting on their own. Their language arts, they need me to help them. Darius he does his reading independently, and then I also get him to read aloud to me. And Isaac is still doing some reading with me. So I sit with them, like I just stay nearby with their math. They are doing it independently, but they still need me available. So I will need to be there for the boys during that time. And then when they're all finished, then I get to shift my focus onto Miss Lily. So Lily is my kindergartner. So she would have already done ABC Mouse, which does lots of phonics and counting and all that sort of thing. So then we read aloud together as well. And I've got a little math program as well that she's doing. She has a handwriting book that's basically just, you know, practicing writing her numbers, her name, that sort of thing. So between the computer program, her handwriting, me reading aloud to her, and her reading lesson, she's pretty much done, as well as all the subjects that were covered in group time. So that's what you're going to see now. I hope it makes sense, the footage that you see, because it's hard to film everybody all at the same time. But that is what our afternoon looks like. So I'm going to get into it. Here we go. way back to God's wonderful place where there would be nothing bad and no one sad. Well, that is it for our homeschooling day. I hope that you enjoyed coming along with my kids and I. It was a pretty good day. We got enough done. You know, some days are different than others, but I feel like today was pretty solid. Yeah, I'd love to make some more homeschooling videos, some more homeschooling content if that's the sort of thing you're interested in, or if you have any specific questions, please put them in the comments below or chat with me on Instagram. I'd love to hear from you there too. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day and I'll see you very soon with another new video. God bless you. Bye.